development of the Project Catalyst. So we've been through a very ups and down times, and I hope everybody has like you have your own experience with Project Catalyst. We are doing better next time. We're going to improve all the time, and we are all here to support each other. So first of all, on behalf of Eastern Townhall, I would like to congratulate for all those proposal that got funded. Congratulations, everybody. Please have a clap for them because they worked too hard. They got approved, and thank you. And my second words is going to for those who is not lucky enough. We always said like we are on like we are not that bad, like we are on good because they're just not lucky enough because things change, and it's just like something it should happen for us to improve ourselves in the future. So we are here to support you, and we are going to keep supporting everybody in the Project Catalyst for the next fund. So we are having a lot of activities, and just keep in touch with us and stay tuned with us. We are very happy to still see you here with Project Catalyst. And yes, so I think thank you again for being here, and just start shortly with our normal introduction. Can I have the slide, please? Yes, so Eastern Townhall again with all of the lovely people here. And so today, as usual, I'm Mi Trần and I'm from Vietnam. I'm going to introduce by my local language, my local language. Okay. Xin chào và chào mừng mọi người đến với phòng họp Eastern Townhall ngày hôm nay. Rất cảm ơn mọi người đã dành thời gian cuối tuần để cùng tham gia hoạt động chung của cộng đồng. Cardano vì sự hiện diện về ngôn ngữ của người Việt Nam là rất quan trọng đối với sự phát triển của Cardano. Phòng họp Eastern Townhall được diễn ra 2 lần một tuần. 2 tuần một lần và là nơi để cộng đồng Cardano Catalyst đến để chia sẻ, cập nhật thông tin về các dự án và sự phát triển của Cardano và Project Catalyst. Hôm nay cũng là một cái buổi mà sau khi chúng ta đã nhận được kết quả của dự án của phân 10 của Project Catalyst, và hôm nay cũng có rất là nhiều cái nội dung mà cộng đồng muốn chia sẻ với nhau, thì rất là hy vọng mọi người sẽ cùng đóng góp để cùng đóng góp để cho Project Catalyst có thể phát triển hơn trong tương lai, cũng như là hy vọng mọi người có thể tôn trọng những người tham gia và cũng như là những người điều hành phòng họp. Thank you. Thank you. And Yuta-san.
Thank you so much. 日本の皆様ですね、ようこそいらっしゃいました。先ほど、英語でも言ってましたけれども、本当に調査された方は、おめでとうございます。そして、されていなかった方はですね、それは、なんかダメだったという話ではなくて、単純になんでしょう、優先順位の問題であったりとかですね、その場の状況であったりとか、そういういろんな要素によってですね、落ちることもありますので、ぜひ、めげずにですね、より提案書をパワーアップして、ファンド11にですね、つなげていただけたらと、思います。ということで、どういうふうにですね、改善したらファンド11では勝てるんですか、そういう部分とかも含めてですね、いろいろ、この場で活用して聞いていただいたりして、うまく使っていただけたらいいなというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いいたします。ということで、また日本ルームでお会いしましょう。Thank you so much.
ありがとう、Yuta-san. And we have Andy for Indonesia.
Hello everyone. Thank you for coming to Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall. I'm Andy from Indonesia and I will address my community in Indonesian. So, selamat sore dan selamat bergabung kembali dengan Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall. Kita baru saja kemarin ya, kita baru saja dapat pengumuman untuk fund ke yang 10 ya. Dan ternyata ya banyak berita, ada yang berita baik, ada berita yang kurang baik, ada yang terterima di funding untuk proposalnya, ada juga yang tidak. Memang ada banyak perubahan dan kita lihat bahwa ya tentu saja ya yang tidak dapatkan funding seperti tanya apa yang kurang atau apapun itu ya pastinya juga ada perasaan sedih, tapi tidak apa-apa, kita ada di sini, kita masih bersama-sama, kita belajar lagi ya, karena kemarin di fund 10 sudah ada banyak perubahan, maka seharusnya ya nanti ke fund 11 dan seterusnya kita bisa pelajari apa yang kita dapat di fund 10 dan terus ya maju ke yang berikutnya. Jadi kalau bisa tetap dengan kita, tetap kita belajar sama-sama, kita goalkan ya untuk proposal-proposal khususnya dari Indonesia. Jadi itu dia, selamat datang, selamat bergabung dan ya Silakan menikmati sesi kita hari ini. Thank you. Back to you, Mi.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you. And also thank you to other members that support doing the backstage things for the Eastern Town Hall. Let's make this come true. And yes, so next slide, please. So this is the normally our updates for the Catalyst Club. So the first of all, we got if you want to update anything new from the Project Catalyst, you can go to the website projectcatalyst.io. They have all of the instruction, also the new updated there. And also again, congrats to all of the funded proposal that got funded this fund. And hopefully that the Fund 11 going to happen very soon for us to, yes, go back and grow stronger again for next fund. So today we're going to have the 3 breakout room. We're going to have the Japanese room, Vietnamese room, and Indonesian room. And for the Vietnamese room, we have the result discussion from Mr. Dick Tiger and Mr. Alfred Pham, and also the participant of our community. And if you were interested, you can join our Vietnamese room if you want to discuss more about the result. And we'll also discuss about the summit for our community as well. And finally, I would like to spread our gratitude, our thanks. Thank you to the community that keeps supporting us. We cannot be here without you guys. So I just cannot spread enough of my gratitude to you guys. So thanks a lot for voting for Eastern Town Hall. So I think we got a small celebration for your vote, for yourself, and also for the Eastern Town Hall team. So can you guys just have a quick clap or something? Thank you so much. Yay. And yeah, so back to you, Jan.
Thank you, Mi. Thank you for your kind and assuring words. We all appreciate your contribution and your guidance, I would say, emotional guidance during this time, because as we know, the Catalyst ecosystem is very much filled with men, and having a strong woman like you, it really brings another perspective to the whole understanding of Cardano and its effect. Speaking of that, in this slide that we see right now, it's about Project Catalyst. All of you, I'm pretty sure, are much already familiar with this. We have the links for our monthly report. We have the links to monthly report output data. And we also have discussions about accountability, where you can check at the bottom right corner, which is a call to action. You can follow up regarding all the discussions there. Next slide, please. But what is most important is this. So this is Catalyst scoping. I do not know if everyone is informed. So if you are already aware of this, please bear with me. So Fund 11 category scoping is a call to action from the Catalyst team to the communities to tell the Catalyst team or have a discussions with the Catalyst team and the communities regarding what categories should be in Fund 11. Most likely, all of you have done your research regarding Fund 10, regarding whether what is the tendency of proposals getting voted, what is the tendency of proposals not getting voted, of the leftovers, and so forth. So use your insights, use your knowledge, use your research, and share them with the Catalyst team so they know how to move Catalyst forward that fits the community's agenda. So I would like to underline how to move forward with the community's agenda. So Catalyst scoping is here for us. Facts sharing. For the first workshop, there was only 6 participants, if I recall correctly, 6 or 9 participants. So that is a very low output of communities wanting to involve themselves in determining Fund 11 categories. From a personal perspective, I wasn't funded, and I accept that. I always accept critique. As a personal preference, I always accept critique to grow myself. At the same note, I really implore everyone, those that has been funded or not funded, disregarding if you can speak English or not. If you can only type in English, it's also okay. If you can only, or perhaps you need help, or perhaps you have something to be shared, but you can't do it in English, please contact us. Please contact your constituent. Yeah, from Japan, you have Yuta-san. From Vietnam, you have Tien, you have Lin, you have me, Mitran. From Indonesia, there's myself and Andy. Contact them. Contact them, say to them, hey, this is what I want for the Fun 11. So this is very important. You can learn of what has been discussed in the Miro board, so you can see, you can get yourself familiar. It will need a password. So that's why there in bracket, there is a password catalyst. So when you click on it, you have to input a catalyst. If you want to familiarize yourself with what has been discussed, there are also links to the recording. But again, the participants has been very low. I can understand that is perhaps we are still focused in Fund 10, but now since Fund 10 is over, make sure you make yourself heard. Make sure that categories is for the community. I will not go into deep about what has happened in Twitter, what has happened in Telegram, the discussions, but what I want to emphasize is but the participation of us, the community, in determining the Fund 11 categories is still very low. Don't let that happen. Let yourself be heard. So again, I'm looking forward, and always remember, you have your constituent, you have your representative. If you cannot speak English, please contact us. Let your voice be heard. Next slide, please. So this is another point that I want to share with everyone. It seems that onboarding is as usual, but it is not. Onboarding in Project Catalyst for Fund 10 is more detailed because we have an additional screening process during the phase you get funding. That screening process is done by auditors. So there will be, in that auditing process, there will be two processes. There will be the statement of milestone, and there will be the proof of achievement. So it's very important in this onboarding process that you make your statement of milestone as per your proposal, or if there is an adjustment, you make it achievable in each of those months that you will be requesting funding. Funding will be sent monthly. Funding will be sent based on whether you have not achieved your milestone. So again, onboarding process now is very important. Make sure you make your statement of milestone clear, and also make sure that it is achievable. Because again, I want to underline, because there will be auditors, not from Catalyst, but from the community. So far, I've seen there is around 20 auditors. They all come from different aspects of the community, and they will determine whether or not each month you will get funding. So please, for those who receive funding, your journey hasn't ended. It has started. For those who hasn't received funding, your journey also hasn't ended. It's started again through the Fund 11 category scoping. So please bury that in your mind, that the journey has not ended for either one of you, for those who has funded or not funded. Next slide, please. This is the volunteer area. So if you have time and you want to catch up on what's happening in CIP 69.4, please do catch up. CIP 69.4 is very important. Well, a lot of things in Cardano currently is very important. Why is CIP 1694 important? Because it determines the trajectory of Cardano moving forward. How do you want Cardano to be governed? Do you want it to be governed by, for instance, whales? Or do you want it to be governed by DREPs? Or how do you want it to be governed? In what way does DREPs are given power and so forth? This is important. And again, your participation will determine whether the governance of Cardano is for us, is for community. The less you are not involved, then don't expect the governance to be as you imagine it. Your participation is very important. Always remember, you have us here, your constituents, your representatives, to hear your voice from your language so we can speak to the larger Cardano community, so we can speak to IOG, to change Cardano to a Cardano that is for the community. Next slide, please. As usual, you have the various town halls, and it is not lucky. It's just to inform everyone, all of us has been funded, if I'm not mistaken. There is no town hall that is not funded. And we are behind the scenes, we are coordinating. What are we coordinating is how can we support each other, each town hall, and how can each other support everyone in the participant town hall. So as we all know, Felix, as the initiator of town halls, has his own discussions regarding how can we move forward in making Catalyst better. We do not have that link here, but it is in Cardano Foundation Forum. So look up Felix in Cardano Foundation Forum and also share your views. Hey, this is how I would like to see Catalyst moving forward. I don't know if all of you are in Cardano Foundation, but again, your representatives here are all in Cardano Foundation. Make yourself be heard. Your voice is important. It's like Lord of the Rings. That one voice can change everything. So if you feel that you have not been funded, that you feel that no one's hearing you, you are wrong. We are hearing you. I am hearing you personally. I look at all this funded and I always think about you. How can I support you? To support you, I need to hear from you. So please do as it would be in your best interest if you listen to my suggestion and go to Felix forum, go to Fund 11 Catalyst Scoping, and make yourself heard. Next slide, please. We have usual the community events. Please participate because collaboration, it will get your names out there. It will and building relationships with community is also important. So try to involve yourself. No worries. Next slide. So that's it. So head on to your breakout room, have a positive discussions, and how can we make Catalyst better? Today we will have Japanese and a Vietnamese breakout room. Thank you, everyone. And again, please make your voice heard, share them to your constituent, and let's have an awesome and productive discussion.